Welcome everybody. Name is Politovar, and welcome in this, like I said, welcome in this first video from myself, and I hope it will be not the last. This is an important step for me because it's starting YouTube career was passing for my head, or in my head, or through my head, I can say, for a couple of past years, but it's finalized in a couple of two months ago, when I had a lot of thinking about, well, you can say in the last half a year, because I can say I was in a situation that I couldn't work. Well, who am I? Well, I am a 22-year-old college dropout, I can say, and who works in a factory that produces foam from polyester. And I was a gamer, I was a player. I started playing game when I was 4 or 5 years old. I was very passionate, but always a little bit of a casual. I was playing, but I didn't have any idea what was I doing. I was only playing. I was always very weak in the art of conceptualization. I didn't understand what was happening on the screen. I was only playing. It was much later, when I was 14, 15, they understood the things that happened on the screen, and so on. Why I'm doing this? Mainly because it's a weird thing for myself, maybe for you also, is that you can push yourself, you do something very well when you are pushed to do it, like when you are when you fail and nothing happens. It's very there is no punishment, like you are doing something for a reason, and when you succeed, it's very rewarding, and when you fail, it's very discounting. And this is why I want to do this. I want to start a YouTube channel, because it will push me forward. I never had any idea what to do. I went to college on my classes was mainly economics. I thought it was easy at the beginning. I like it, but at the end it was so difficult, and I burned out. And so right now, I to myself that very often, like, for example, making tea, coffee, bacon, eggs. These very often these things are things like things that I was always very afraid to do, because I always waited for my elder brother to do it. I was very detached of it, and then one day, okay, I was forced to do it, and I found out that I am very good, and so it's a very strange thing. Another thing about, I can say, is also art. For some reason, people in school always told me that I'm good at drawing. I never saw myself as an artist. Maybe because I'm very critical of myself, very perfectionistic, but also very, how can I say, I don't know how to say it. Uh, Other way, like for the first 2 months, I went to YouTube and on YouTube and tried to find every explanation tutorial for DaVinci Resolve, OBS streaming. So for me to be ready, I have. I also, like I said, I am a casual gamer, so mainly because I didn't understand what I was playing for very often. I finally understood the concept of RPGs. What are they? When I was 14, because I was very head empty, play whatever. So I want to right now I understand better these things. So I want to try. I want to better myself. I want to have some friends, and maybe make a community with you guys and girls. So maybe this is a failure, or maybe this is a new beginning for me and you also. So what I plan to do on this channel is very simple: vlogging and making play games and make series. Maybe even streaming. I also plan to do it. I plan to do it also. And I hope I will not be alone on this journey for myself. It's also a journey for self-discovery, because after I dropped out of college and started work in a factory, it was very. It's a hard job, but very rewarding, because it gives me a great sense of accomplishment. And I also learned to use the fork card or fork car. I don't know right now how it's called. I'm not a native English speaker, unfortunately. I also plan to improve myself in my speaking, so I hope you will give me some tips or advice to how better myself. I also have a microphone, but I don't know how to put the IQ. I know that I have a very deep voice, so I don't know if I need to boost the low the bass or lower it, or if I have to enhance the highs, the 5K, 1K, and so on. So it will be a journey of improvement for myself, and I hope you will be with me. I already have a series that I want to play with you. It's a little bit close to me. Not that I already played this game, but because the character is a little bit similar to me, so it will be very close to me also. What else I can say? Well, this is very two things about. I have my two PC. I have a notebook and a personal computer in my family home. It's not here. This is a home for that I live here in the capital for work. But I have a notebook and a PC, and that PC is getting an upgrade because my notebook has only 8 RAM, 8 gigabyte of RAM, and that is not enough for me. So more like demanding games for that we will need to wait a little bit, a couple of weeks, and also in 2 weeks, yes, in 2 weeks I will go with my father to Italy, to the sea. Like we will be close to Venice a little bit, like 20, 30 miles. It will be close. I think. It's close. And if not, well, I plan to have a good time, and I hope I will able to make a enjoyable clip, a couple of compilation of clips for to put on the channel and so on. Another thing, my name of my channel, it's called Politovar TV. The Politovar, it's poly is from the Greek word many or much, like multi, you can say, and tovar, it's a Slavic word for goods, like in together it's multiple goods, TV, like, and this is what I want to make my channel. Like, it will be expensive, maybe some clip from the gym, which I'm doing, I training a little bit. Right now a little less because the reason because I had a lot of time to think for myself in the past half a year is because I had an incident, so I needed to drop off the training, and for 3 months, 4 months, I was um, I was a month a little bit completely bedridden, and then like a little bit of work, physiotherapy, and so on. Right now I'm trying. It's put me in the perspective in this perspective, so to do all other things, and improve myself, because it's only one step. Do it. If you don't do it, you can't improve. And the reason some people are very good in something is because they do it uh, from a long time, for a long time, and do something, and because of that, they got very good at that. And there is nothing better seeing your ability form a great snowball of your ability, because it's always easier to get better in something if you are also good in other things. Like, you have that expertise, that veteran savvy in other thing, you are more confident in in new things, and I hope very well that this will be a great start for myself, and you will be there for me, everybody. So, goodbye.